Have you ever wanted to be a homeless crackhead? Have you ever wondered what amazing things you can make with a broken bottle, dirty rags, and a strong case of amphetamine withdrawal? Have you ever wanted to equip a dead squirrel and beat a man to death with it just to steal his shoelaces? Then I've got exactly the game for you. Neo Scavenger. At first glance, Neo Scavenger might look like one of those post-apocalyptic survival games, but appearances are deceiving. From a subject matter expert such as myself that this game is actually a simulation of modern day life in England. Story. The story goes that you were cryogenically frozen by accident in a sperm bank robbery gone wrong. You awake in a distant future. The year is 2008 and England has changed. The recession has come and gone, and in the wake of financial crisis, the streets have been filled with all manner of depravity. I can attest to this because there's literally two people ballooning nitrous outside our house right now. I'm not even joking. This is my car park every evening. Look at those boys. What do you think they're doing in there? Balloon animals? Really? 11 at night? As a newly defrosted
that feel when you used to look a typical handsome looking sturdy Simpson country boy looking good patriotic man. Now you look a goat fucking chapid looking and old religious fanatic. Are you gonna start handing out warrants in Sweden now?
Am I gonna start handing out Qurans in Sweden now? I never stopped handing them out. Shalom.
And endure long enough to uncover your mysterious past. Find out why you tripped into a tank of liquid nitrogen. Find out why you were trying to steal cum from the sperm bank all those years ago. But you're not alone. There's other things out there, and they're dangerous. You'll encounter all kinds of mutants, monsters, and abominations.
You think you're sick though, man? You will know about it when I fucking Batista bomb your nan in the middle of Asda and show an eggplant up a fanny, the fucking dust bag.
Which you must either confront, kill, or
you kinda remind me of Postal Guy.
Alright. Postal Guy. Which Postal Guy? Oh yeah, what about the latest Postal game? Have they fixed that shit? Like, when is the full release? Still alpha.
Honestly, I find all of those terms to be very offensive and would rather prefer to say, yes, you're gonna meet other homeless crackheads, and yes, they are definitely going to fuck you up and kill you for your piss-stained bathrobe and your decomposing Dora the Explorer backpack. Listen, those NHS budget cuts came down hard. That's why you're fighting for your life for a pair of Crocs. It's what God intended. Gameplay. But before you can do all that, you gotta customize your crackhead. You need to pick the most relevant crackhead skills and crackhead talents to help you survive and thrive in the English jungle, which include but are not limited to botany, which helps you identify which of the berries and mushrooms you've picked from a park are edible and which are absolutely poisonous. Small spoiler, they're all poisonous. Medic helps you steal people's prescription medication and figure out if it's safe for personal consumption. Useless, never take this. I mean, so what if Ambien and warfarin look identical? Ingesting a powerful anticoagulant as your body bleeds from every orifice is a fantastic idea. Who cares if I try to pop an opioid painkiller and swallow down Grandma's thyroid medication instead? Grandma's groid was super slow. Mine is super potent. And now it's supercharged. Trapping helps you start fire for improvised heating and catch squirrels for improvised beating. Very useful. And of course, hacking, which lets you crack passwords on the iPads, Lenovo ThinkPads, and BlackBerry phones stolen from the general public. These can fetch quite a price on the flea market, depending on the quality and quantity of memes on their hard drive. In particular, reposted memes with the ifunny.co watermark, especially if highly compressed and almost unreadable, hold particular value and demonstrate high status. There's a lot of other skills, most of which offer unique interactions with the game world, except Electrician, which lets you fix a single air conditioning unit, and that's it. naked. 10 out of 10, best skill point I ever spent. Neo Scavenger plays out a lot like Civilization. No one plays with me, so they're both single player. Each turn, you make a number of moves, after which everything else on the map does the same. Entering a tile takes time, scavenging takes time, crafting takes time, and you gotta make your time count. The moment you get out of stasis, you've got a number of problems, and you need to fix them real fast if you hope to survive. Problem 1, you're practically naked, and if you, like me, have accidentally used your hospital gown to craft a glass shiv, then you're completely naked. Get some pants before hypothermia sets in and you die of pneumonia. Problem 2, you're defenseless. Get a stick, a pointy one, and if you get lucky, you might find some raid boss level gear, like a saucepan. Problem 3, first, drink some toilet water. Remember, just because it's poisonous doesn't mean it's poisonous to you. Dogs can't eat chocolate. Cats can't eat grapes. Why? Because they're weak. Problem 3.5, hunger. Go cook up some squirrel. Squirrel is delicious and nutritious and practically ubiquitous. And finally, problem 4, you look broke, scuffed, and whack as all hell. Go fix your garments and get some sick ass shoes. Check this. In today's episode of Cop This Look, we got my man looking fly here wearing the following: generic college t-shirt, triple layered for maximum comfort and status, Adidas hoodie, size L,
this is actually a good roguelike.
Calvin Klein khaki cargo shorts, size something, I forgot. This shit got pockets for days. No more fumbling around for your Xanax pills. Crocs, green left foot.
Like all these like
Gucci slippers, pink right foot. Again, I only found one of these things.
These very technical and a lot to learn roguelikes.
Small, what
like
else?
This one and
storage for your treasures, which
Rimworld and
and
you know that
everything
the games that are like this, right?
Whatever it is I'm making, spear, it's sharp.
I think Rimworld is
also
better.
Previously, I used a strap,
even though I haven't played this, but
unfortunately, I clicked a little too fast.
It's just more refined.
Recipe, and unfortunately, used my hunting rifle as wood for a campfire. Borgo saucepan, stainless steel, great for cooking water. Cooked water sells for about 8 pounds a bottle at the local crack den. That's not a joke. That's my life, my grind, my hustle, and how I can afford all this primo luxury. Speaking of primo luxury, I got a ride. I got transport. Fully functional 4-wheel drive. I stole an Asda shopping cart. Water storage? You betcha.
Is Asda little?
That helps me bring in the stacks. This is not a kid's car, but a goddamn crackhead chariot. So don't fuck with me, because if you do, I'm gonna run away. Play hard, live hard, and you could.
I'm sorry, Forsen. I really want to watch the video and enjoy the reaction with you and chat, but I can't take my eyes off that beard. Please do something.
Act like you own the park bench. Speaking of which, combat is also turn-based, and
I can ban you.
A set of actions you can take each turn. Pro tip: don't get hit. Rival hobo squatting on your favorite park bench? Just stab him to death with a piece of broken glass. He would have probably done the same to you. Look, it takes an entire combat round to ask questions, but it only takes about 3 rounds to score me a new pair of slippers. Of course, things rarely work out as planned. There's all manner of random events and RNG to spice up your experience. Scavenging, you might get lucky. You might also collapse the roof, fall down a hole, and one time I got a face full of black mold. Truly, art imitates life. In hindsight, I wish I got black mold poisoning, because in my current run, I've somehow managed to get sprayed down with Agent Orange, the effects of which will stay with me for the rest of the year. I've been alive for 11 days. In resignation, I've tried to go out peacefully by camping in the most dangerous part of town, the local job center plus, hoping and praying that another crackhead jumps me while I'm sleeping and stabs me in the ribs. Inexplicably, my prayers have not been answered. Twice, a crackhead has stumbled upon me, and twice he has groped my soft body, stolen a single plastic bottle from my inventory, and left. Another time, I ripped up my plot necklace for a small piece of string. I later found out you're not supposed to do that, and got chased around half a map by my very own sleep paralysis demon. On the bright side, it did kill every other crackhead chasing me. In a later run, I found out that every other crackhead suffers just as much as we do. Spying on a nearby tile, I spotted another.
Wait, was that Asmon? Why did I not even... What?
Another time, I ripped up my plot necklace for a small piece of string. I later found out
I
you're
saw.
not supposed to do
Did I
that
see him and I
got
didn't
chased
even
around
think
half
about
a
it?
map by my very own sleep paralysis
did,
demon.
actually.
On the bright side, it did kill every
I don't
other
know, I didn't
crackhead
even-
chasing me. In a later run, I found out that every other crackhead suffers just as much as we do. Spying on a nearby tile, I spotted another specimen of humanity. I spied again to discern his intentions, which currently were passing out, being unconscious, and vomiting at the same time.
Are you
I
okay,
thought to
Forsen?
myself, this is my
Do I
chance.
look okay?
So I approached him, stealthily, quietly, slowly. In that time, he managed to wake up, recover, and walk away. It turned out I approached him so slowly, in fact, that 2 full days had passed. I'm not very competent. I did, however, manage to beat a man to death with an iPad. Provided you can survive that long, you'll see day turn into night. At night, you'll finally be able to see it, the soft siren glow of civilization. Head far enough east and you'll finally be able to reach it, a place that offers the promise of comfort, refuge, and safety. The end of your long, drug-induced journey.
I can't even tell which of these sprites are in-game and
You'll
which
find out it's actually just
edited into the
Manchester.
video.
Outside, you can illegally juice electricity from the public library and warm yourself around the community trash barrel fire. Get loaded and get high off the hot toxic fumes of melting plastic. It's carcinogenic, which means you're speeding up the process of evolution. Inside, you can shoplift from Tesco Express, get turned away at the hospital, and go to your local Barclays branch, where one of the possible options is pretend to be a mentally retarded patient, which really
I do
just
that all the
describes
time.
every YouTuber, except we're not pretending. Final score. Neo Scavenger is a fantastic little game with a lot of options. It's short, fluid, and self-explanatory. It is the streamlined, inbred cousin of Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, except it takes place in modern times outside my goddamn window. I give Neo Scavenger 8 dirty rags out of the contents of my drinking water, which, according to this, is perfectly drinkable. And if you'd like to experience what life is like in the UK, an experience that I would best describe as the struggle, then I recommend buying it. But if you're a reasonable human being that doesn't get swayed by the sweet curried words of a disembodied voice, then I recommend trying it. A warm thanks to the many members of the Merchants Guild generously funding and bankrolling these videos. This one, however, is completely free. In lieu of current circumstances, Seth needs to move out of this lovely neighborhood. I'll do my very best to minimize disruption, get back on track, and above all, avoid getting shanked. You're all truly wonderful. Have a good one.
Shank you, Pepper.
Welcome to Uganda.
The Aztec 2. Oh. Aztec
When it comes
2.
to Counter-Strike maps, Chris...
Welcome to Uganda.
No, I don't think so. Slice, Adaptive, Sopo, Maximum, Overswag, Valoran, Dank, the Dank, Dan, the Dank, Dan, One Slayer, Sigma Primer, Shinners, and Steve. Thank you, boys. Welcome back. Ben Broad's forehead donate says, "Hi, Mr. Force, can you do the soy face for us?" Pepeja donates and says, "What the fuck is wrong with your face?" Imagine people who are born like this and have to hear comments like that. You have to be nicer. You have to treat others like you want to be treated yourself.
Uganda.
We saw the documentary on Netflix about Amish people having multiple wives, and I thought that seems like a cool idea.
What were they?
But all you get is hate. You don't get any second wife. You get hate. Huh?
They were Mormons.
They were Mormons. Ah, fuck. It was a 50-50. How did Mormons look like?
Like you.
Oh yeah, they weren't Amish, they were Mormons. But I bet Amish people... No, Amish people definitely don't have... I bet there's a fucking branch of Amish people who has a second wife.
Yeah, no second wife is here.
Huh?
No second wife.
Yeah, but I thought if I got the
No,
mustache and
no.
the beard first, then they will come.
No,
No?
no.
Okay. Well, then we're stuck with this for nothing. We got nothing. We got nothing. All right. So this game.